Hello, crafty friends. My name is Robin from Robin's Creations LLC, and on today we will be embroidering the Hey Girl design created by Making with Marilyn on a zipper hoodie. Let's get started. First, I want to go over the supplies that'll be used, and for the sake of time, I cut out the hay, which is part of the embroidery applique design, and I cut this out using my Cricut Maker, and it was fused on the back with the heat and bond light. The adhesive, the iron art adhesive is already on the back. And then I cut it out using the Cricut Maker. I will be using the cutaway stabilizer. And this stabilizer is 15 inches by 25 yards. However, I will be hooping this large stabilizer onto, today I'll be using my 7.9 by 14 by 2 inch hoop. And if needed, will be using my double bend scissors and also my pinking shears. I am floating the hoodie on top of the 7 by 9 by 14.2 hoop. So I used a bit of the Elmer's glue just to adhere the zipper hoodie onto the hoop. So let's move on over to my embroidery machine. That is the Janome Memory Craft 550e. So now we are over by the embroidery machine, and for the sake of time for this video, I have hooped the zipper hoodie, and I'm using the silicone tie backs just to keep everything out of the way of the needle of the embroidery machine. And first, we're going to do the outline stitch. So let's start, and I'll fast forward it just so that you won't have to wait the entire time of this stitch out. Here I have re-hooped my zipper hoodie using the 7.9 by 7.9 embroidery hoop and floating it on top of the hoop. The design will still be the Hey Girl mug rug created by Making with Marilyn. I was able to fast forward past the stippling and various other stitches and go straight to the Hey Girl design to make this left chest logo. Now that the design is finished stitching, I want to just give you a little update on what happened during the stitch out. I did encounter 2 needle breaks because of some nesting that was going on in the back of the Hey Girl that's on the back of the hoodie. And I am out of needles, so I have to purchase some fast so I can see, you know, that this happens. And I stated, I guess a couple weeks back that I was going to purchase some needles, and now that I need them, I'm on my last one, so fingers crossed. So that's that. Just wanted to be a bit transparent. So I'm going to go ahead and, so where the nesting was and the needle break happened, I was able to, thanks to Rachel at Unbiased LLC, she let me know to back up my stitches when I'm stitching out. And since there was some nesting going on, I wasn't able to do too much backing up because the hump that was behind it is what caused the break when I tried to back up the stitches. No fault of the backup, but the nesting was, you know, too high up, and it wasn't, you know, the right, I would say, calibration. It just wasn't leveled enough. So, you know, I'm learning, and nesting happens, and it happened with, while I was stitching out. I still love the design. The design is gorgeous. Nothing's wrong with the design. It's just the nature of embroidery. It happens. So I will definitely try it again because I've already had my daughter state, "Oh wow, that's really nice. I love it." And she wants it in pink, so I will be stitching this out again in the pink. But overall, it was a great applique design. And this design is Making with Marilyn. She shared this file with me, and I really do appreciate it. As I am on my journey, I want to do various stitch outs, because if you don't know, you'll never know until you try it, right? So that's what I wanted to do, and I would say it was successfully done. So the applique pieces, what I found that since I had put the heat and bond light on the back, and then I began to use my Cricut heat press to adhere the applique pieces down, I probably should not have done that first. I probably should have waited till last, because I can see little pieces that I need to cut out, and I had already pressed them down. If you picking up what I'm putting down, it's like, yikes. I already adhered it to the garment. So trying to cut it away, it's already adhered. So I'm not able to do that. But, you know, that's okay. That's okay. I already have a taker for this hoodie. So, another thing, again, thank you, Making with Marilyn, for this beautiful design. And I also want to thank Rachel from Unbiased LLC. On my last live, she mentioned that anytime that I have a thread break, she said, Robin, go back about 10 stitches. And I had never done that before. Like, you know, backtracking. So I learned so much from the backtracking and how to skip. You know, I had no idea. I had no idea about that feature. So she told me to, you know, go back like 10 stitches. But when I stitch out the left chest, well, I believe that the other design was a mug rug. So what I did was turn the mug rug design into a left chest logo design. And here you have it, is right here on the left chest. And I skipped past the stippling and I was able to just use the latter part of the design and gave myself a left chest logo on the zipper hoodie. Isn't that cool? I had no idea. No idea that I could do that. So thank you to all my crafty friends. I tell you, I am learning so much and I'm having so much fun along the way. Let me try and zip up the hoodie. And I'm going to try and, let me see here, if I could get these strings off. So let's take a look at adding some bling strings. I can see, you know, it's always so, I think, awesome to be able to take your hoodie to a new level. And I know, I feel like these bling strings, and I purchased these from Designs by Novart, they really take your hoodie to a new level. So thank you to Teonda at Designs by Novart. And let's jazz up this hoodie some more. I have the beautiful design designed by Making with Marilyn. This design that I use for the left chest logo is actually the mug rug design. And I fast forward the stitches to get to the portion of the design that I wanted and stitched it out. So I have the back, which is the full design, and then I have the mug rug as the left chest logo. So thank you. And we're taking this hoodie to a new level. I love it. Wow. Look at this. It really turned out just beautiful. I absolutely love it. And these bling strings added. Look at that. And not just the front, I also have it on the back. So, hey girl. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend. And until next time, I want to ask you to bloom where you are planted. Bye.